So the Phoenix Suns have failed to make the playoffs every season since 2010. And in the last 2 seasons, they've failed to win even 25 games. So last year, or this year still, they only won 24 games and lost a whopping 58 games. They were projected to get the second pick, but most of us know they have the fourth pick, and they got a little screwed. Although they do have a great situation in Phoenix. They have a young star in Devin Booker and a couple of upcoming nice players. I'm glad to take the helm here in Phoenix, and I'm ready for this challenge. I'm ready to bring them back to the days when they were considered one of the best young teams in the NBA. This Devin Booker Marquise Chris pick and roll can be very deadly. Marquise Chris is one of the most athletic players on our team, and Devin Booker is an offensive star. This other pick and roll with Alex Len can also be very scary too. But as you see, Devin Booker has a lot of potential to be a playmaker. Right now he's known as a shooter and a scorer, but I think he could be a very good playmaker. As you see, we all know that he could shoot threes at a very high rate, and he could score points pure at a very high rate. He's also been working on his athleticism, as you see that dunk right there. And you know what? Our whole team is gonna go through Devin Booker, and our future is in Devin Booker's hands. He's not known as a defensive player at all. In fact, some people even call him a liability on defense. But I think he has the potential to be a very good defender. He definitely has the body and athleticism. We'll see how he is in the future as a defender. That's what he needs to work on. So here we're looking at Marquise Chris. And Marquise Chris can be a very good player. He has a surprisingly nice jump shot, and he's very athletic. He could be an even better Blake Griffin in my opinion. Now we're looking at Dragon Bender. He was the Suns' 4th pick last year, and he disappointed in real life. But in 2K, who knows what he would be. He's a decent shooter, but he's not physical at all. He's not a shot blocker, and as you see, he barely even grabs rebounds. So we'll see how he is this season. He's a potential trade piece in the future. As you see right here, Tyler Ulis is actually a very surprising player. He's an amazing passer and is very good on defense. But he kind of can't score at all. When he's off, he's off. He very may well be our point guard for the future. So you might be wondering, why haven't I talked about a couple of our important players like Eric Bledsoe? You know what? He's 26 years old. He's a very good point guard. He's a budding all-star. But what future does he have with us? He has 86 potential, and he's already 26 years old. As I said, what future does he really have with us? He's aging, and we know we're not going to be very good for at least 3 or 4 seasons. So why should we waste his age when we could trade him and get possibly a draft pick or a nice young star? Right now, he's on the trading block, pretty much. We're gonna keep him for this season, and in the off season, we're gonna see what we could get for him. But just know, we don't really have a future with Eric Bledsoe. He's an amazing scorer, he's very athletic, but the main reason is because he's aging, and when we're a contender, he's going to be 30 years old. So now we're looking at a player we could trade right now. Tyson Chandler. He's 34 years old. He's making over $12 million a year. He's a solid defender, and he still can ball. But when we contend, he's going to be 38, 39, 40 years old. And that's absolutely crazy to even be paying him this amount of money at this moment. We know we're not going to be a contender for a couple of years, as I keep saying. And why waste our money on a guy who we have no future with? We could be developing our young players, which we have a plethora of. So, we are looking at trading Tyson Chandler right now. Looking at the trades, we see this trade for Dwight Powell. He's 25 years old, 75 overall, with 77 potential, but we could up that potential in the training camps. So, looking at his stats, they're nothing crazy, but I enjoyed scouting him pretty much. I enjoyed watching him play. He's an athletic power forward. He runs the court very nicely. Dwight Powell is a freak of nature. His vertical's insane. And he's one of those new style forwards. He can shoot the ball pretty much. He can defend. And he's nice and young. Take a look at his alley-oop right there. He has a lot of athleticism in his body, which is great for us to just get younger than what we already are, which is the youngest team in the NBA, I'm pretty sure, and get more athletic. And we're going to be saving a lot of money too. Maybe not, actually not a lot of money, but we're going to be saving close to $5 million a year, and at least he's not 34 years old getting $13 million a year. As you see, Dwight Powell's a good finisher, but one thing he does have to work on. I said he could shoot earlier, but he doesn't shoot at a consistent rate. He's very inconsistent, and when he's open, he might hit it, but with any sort of contest, he's probably going to brick the shot. So if we keep working on his jump shot, he could be a very nice player for the future. So as you saw, we accepted that trade, and now we're taking a look at our rotations for the first year. We're going to be simulating our first year. That was the only trade we made for the whole season. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also leave some comments. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. For now, I'm out of here. Peace.